Moje ime je Mubarak, ja sam iz Gane, ja sam ovdje, mislim, 10 godina sad, od 2012 i studiram ovdje, oženio sam ovdje. Mislim sad bolje da pričamo na engleski. So generally, I was studying Bosnian language. That's in 2012 when I came in Bastascia in a certain organization, and she was at that time part-time secretary there. So we met, and then at the first time it was better, So we just got the connection. We were in Bastascia, close to Bogova Jamia, like tourism, when you come the first time, and there are some two pipe watchers at the mosque. And we were told that when you drink one, you will stay here. When you drink the other one, you will get married here. So since then, I had the decision that I'm going to drink both. And I even had bottles, and I filled it and took it home. My parents actually didn't have any issue with it. They don't have any problem who I want to get married. The only issue is she has to be a Muslim. And, it's okay with our tradition and stuff like that. So they were fine. At a certain point in time, I did feel like I was a stranger. But now it's not like that because I think the Bosnian society has developed to identify different other people. Before it was a bit, strange. But now I'm comfortable, yeah. When you enter the tram, and mostly because you're a foreigner, you don't know where to enter. You enter at the front. So, everybody just stares at you because you're black. And as you're walking, they are all staring, and then, you kind of feel uncomfortable. And sometimes you feel like there's something wrong with your dressing, but it's just because it's probably their first time to see a black person or something like that, yeah. Well, I will not say a word. I will say in terms of the letters, So I even sometimes have arguments with my wife regarding that. I want to say Zemlia. She said it's not Z, it's Zemlia or Zemlia. I'm not quite sure. So till today, I don't know even which is the right word to use, the mix-up with the J and the Z, when to use it and stuff like that. So, mislim ponekad. Nije puno ljubavi. Moja žena treba da dodaj, mislim, moja kći ime, mislim, Lala. Ja kažem, šta je Lala? Šta znači Lala? Nema, there's no meaning. Zbog toga I ja mislim, I think about it for 3 days, and then I kind of get an inspiration, and then her name is Ayana. And it was okay. My wife liked it into it all. Ayana means beautiful, beautiful eyes. African language, and also it has an Arabic meaning. That is time. It is having an ayah in the Quran, so that is more detailed. So, cultural differences. That's a tough one. Well, there are a lot, because in Bosnia, people keep small family. Mother, father, and then children, and that's it. But in Africa, we keep a big family. And we like noise, We like argument and then communicating, Ali iz Bosnia I to, tvoja mama I produce I to. To je nešto, something new for me. I'm not used to that, So I like to have a big family, communicate and then talk and then have fun, yes. So that's it. Oh, yes, of course, I do miss my country. I miss the environment. I miss the entertainment. In Bosnia, it's quite quiet, It's a beautiful place, but it's just a bit quiet. I've been to Ghana, Muslim. I was there in 2019 with my wife. We went together, yeah. It's just I've not taken my baby yet, but hopefully when we go there, maybe next 2 years with my baby. First time for her, yes, but for me, many times, of course. This is a little bit unique. My wife mostly cooks the Bosnian food, but when I get tired of it, I just cook my Ghanaian food. Yeah, so that's what I do. Permanently, for now, no. Yeah. For now, no. No, before COVID, just my sister came here. My family couldn't come. It's a tough situation to travel from Ghana all the way to Bosnia. Visas issue, and then, the embassy issues. You have to take 2 trips, either to Egypt or Istanbul, stay there before coming to Bosnia, which is a bit cost expensive, so. Well, I will say the Bosnian tradition that surprised me is that they cannot do anything without coffee. I think everybody knows that, They are so crazy about coffee. And in my country, we only take coffee when you want to study at night, like for students, or maybe you are driving throughout the night and you want to stay awake. So that's the only time people take coffee. It's not part of our culture and our tradition, yeah. And I will say one more thing, Bosnians are scared of opening the windows. I don't know why. You open the window and then they are crazy about it. Close the window. You enter the tram, the windows are open and they will just close it. So that's one of the issues with Bosnians, yeah. So, my little girl, I speak my local language with her, that is Chamba. And my wife speaks Bosnian with her, and then mostly also we mix it with English and Bosnian. So I was emotional, yeah, because it's something that we've been through a lot, and to finally see it happen, it was something that hit me a lot, because getting married here in Bosnia, with apart from, let's say, family issues, you also had documentations, which was quite tough. It took me almost 3 years to sort my documentation. And then also getting married, seeing that I only have her family there, and my family also wasn't there, was a bit emotional for me. I think probably my dad would have been happy, and my mom will also be happy to see me get married. But because of distance and stuff like that, yeah, it really hit me hard, and then I break down. Just a little bit. What are the last Muslims? But Muslims are many volim puno meso, okay? Svašta ako ima meso unutra, to je u redu za me. Naravno, nešto ovako. I'm from Bugojno. Ja sam iz Bugojno. Oni živi tamo I ponekad idemo tamo da, sa malo, mislim vikendom I nešto. Da pravimo mislim, roštilj ponekad I ima kao kaže, neki sok, oni pravi slive I nešto, ne znam. Ja. Zaboravaj mi, ali... Nije rakija, evo kao... Može da biti nešto tako, jeste. Ja. Prije je bio FK Sarajevo zbog ima neki čovjek iz Gana, ona igra u FK Sarajevo, ali sad on nije još igra u FK Sarajevo I sad nemam tim u Bosni. Ja. Ali pratim ako BH igra, to je okej, samo za BH, ja. I volim Edin Džeko I mislim Edin Pjanić jeste. Oh, that I don't know. Ali mislim bio neki utakmice prije, jeste, ali 2-1 za Bosni, jeste. Yeah, that time they just lashed Bosnia. Ghana, they lashed us 5-1. I said, okay, no problem. But they can try again this time, and then we will see what will happen, yeah? So I can give you this story. Before I got married, and it's a story I would just like to share because sometimes I make fun of it. Her mom was worried that, she's going to get married to a black guy, and stuff like that. And the mom didn't see me at that time, before. So we hadn't met. And but when it was going to the marriage time, then I started visiting the family. So she saw me, and before in her mind, she was thinking like I was like black man, like really black, like black. So, I mean, then she saw me and was like, oh, he's not that black. He's a bit of a mix, that's okay. So it's a bit of a joke sometimes I used to make, and it was a bit funny for me, a funny scenario. Ali, one amazing thing that happened also was, before we got married, her father also was on Hajj, and there he also get the opportunity to meet international people, because in Bosnia many people haven't related to people from the other continent, so it's quite difficult. But on Hajj, he had the opportunity, and it break a lot of bridges between me and the parents, and we really have a beautiful family. I really love her family. They are really great people. We visit them all the time, and they just can't wait for us to visit. They are very welcoming, very down to earth, and I was really amazed and touched by them, They took me as a son, even though I was a foreigner, but still they really came down on earth and then, came down to earth and then, brought me into their family, and that is very amazing. They are wonderful people generally, yeah. So I will say Hajj helped me break the bridge between her parent and myself and my family. There was one time when people ask me, like, what are you doing in Bosnia, I'm like, I identified that there are no black people here, So I want to get married to a lot of Bosnian people and then give birth to a lot of black children. So you have a lot of black kids, just a joke. So that's one thing. I will just say to Africans that, or any person around the globe, that Bosnia is a beautiful country. It's a really lovely place to be. You kind of meet different people, experience different culture, and share your ideas and stories, and also develop a country. So I think it's a good place to be. Yeah, that's what I would say.